Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Voice of Hope. This is the fourth episode where I will be dwelling upon a mammography examination. What are the steps that are needed when you would be going for your mammogram test and what can be done after your mammogram test. Well, of course, in the last episode, I did talk about my ultrasound examination and why I had to do that. Well, personally, after my ultrasound examination ended, I was suggested to go for a mammography examination. And that was because the doctors found that there was something unusual in my breasts. So, what I did during a mammography examination will make it very easy for you if you're going to go for it in the next steps of your checkups. So the basic question that everyone will be asking is, what is a mammography examination or what is a mammogram? Well, a mammogram is, in very simple terms, something like an X-ray, but it is a special X-ray for the breast so that they can find anything unusual inside the breast which may be indicative of having breast cancer. So if you're wondering what are the things that happens during a mammogram test, I will make it very simple for you. I will explain it to you step by step. So what are the things that happens during a mammogram test? So first of all, the technicians or the doctors will be asking you on the last date of your periods or your menstrual cycle. Now, why is this important? This is important because you may be pregnant and mammogram radiations may be harmful for your fetus. So after going through a set of questions, they will ask you to go inside a room. Now you will see a huge machine and it may look unfamiliar, but here exactly is where I will be explaining to you in very simple terms of what they will do to your breast during a mammogram examination. So, to put it simply, these are the two plates, all right? Let's just imagine that this is a mammogram machine. These are the two plates, and where your lump is, maybe if your lump is in the right side, or maybe if your lump is, at an horizontal area, or it's in a vertical area, they will place it, along the plates to get better images. So let's imagine that your lump is here and they will therefore place your breast in this angle. Now, these two plates will squish your breast. That is why I also call it a breast squish examination. You may feel a little uncomfortable for just a few seconds, but stay still and do not be scared, all right? Do not tense up, because the more you tense up, the more difficult the mammogram test will be. Now, a balloon may pop, but your breast will not pop. So do not be scared, all right? So they will take images in various angles. They will ask you to hold your breath for a few seconds, and there, the test is done. So that is what happens during a mammogram test. And here's one tip that I have for you. Do not apply any deodorant before your mammogram examination, and also stay relaxed, because the more you tense up, the more times you will have to go through your mammogram examination. Well, the room can be a little cold because there'll be a lot of ACs out there, but make sure that you stay calm and you take deep breaths. All right, that's the way that I managed to get my mammogram tests done in the most comfortable way. So some of you may ask if the doses of radiation that is done during a mammography examination is harmful or not for you. Now, according to a doctor I last spoke with, he says that the mammogram radiation is very small and negligible and will not harm your body at all. So this is a very safe test. Now, what is the age at which one can have a mammogram test? Well, ideally, if you come from a family that already has a history of breast cancer or any type of cancer, they would suggest you to go for a test after you reach the age of 30. But if you do not come from a family that has any cancer history, then you can have your mammograms done after 40. Now, what I always say is this: a mammography test is like a blood test. So you can always go for it like a normal test. So remember to be proactive about your health, take charge of your health, and go for your yearly tests. That's all I have for you in today's episode. Until the next time I meet you again, where I will be dwelling upon the costs and what is the difference between a mammography test in Shillong and Bombay. Have a lovely evening.